afraid that I'ma die before I get where I'm going. I know I'ma be alone, I know I'm out on my own.
So one thing that I get a lot is how I do like mobility or if I do warm-up work. Now I don't specifically, let me take this off here. I don't specifically do any mobility work, not because I don't think you should do it, it's just I personally don't need to do it, or that's my opinion on it, because I don't have any flexibility issues, I don't have any like tightness in like my adductors, so really I just do dynamic stretches, which would be doing the movement as a warm-up. So what I'm going to show you in this first little intro is how I warm up for squats. So today we have to get up to like 320 pounds for 10 sets of 2, which isn't that heavy, it's a dynamic day, but I'll show you how I warm up. So I start with the bar and then we'll move on to 135, so let me show you. So what I'll do is I'll usually do like 2 sets of that. So 2 sets, and it's not really there's no rep scheme I'm trying to go for. So it's not 10 reps, it's not 15 reps, it's however much I think I need. So now I'm moving on to 135, and then what I do is I add 135. So I'll add 135, 185, 225, 275, 315, or I mean I have to do 320, so I'll just go 320. But each set I'll probably do 1 to 2 sets of 135 for maybe 6 to 8 reps, and then 185 I start toning it down to like 5 or 6 reps. 225 I do maybe 3 or 4, and then I go down to like 2s or 3s until I get to my working set. So it's really going to vary depending on what weight you're doing and how much warm-up you specifically need. So again, I don't have a lot of tightness in my legs, so it's not necessary for me to do a ton of warm-up because I can kind of transition into the weight quicker than maybe some other people who might need a little more time to warm up, or might need to do some foam rolling or lacrosse balls or actual stretches. So everyone's gonna be different, but find out what works for you. So what I do in this video is I kind of break down time frames. I get this question so much, and that is, how much rest time do you take? And now, although I do more, low reps, high volume compared to someone else who maybe do like high reps, high volume, I think it really can apply to either one, but again, this is just my opinion on my personal preference when it comes to how much time and rest and all the questions that come related to that. Not necessarily just in squats, could be any lift, it just happens that I'm using squats. The final 3 minutes of this video is going to be something that's very personal, so I hope you stick around and really listen to what I say there. So I hope you guys learn a lot from this video, and enjoy. Okay, so moving into 225 now, and just because my working sets have gone up, so maybe just because I can now maybe do a couple reps in the 400s, you probably haven't seen me do that. I still don't change my warm-up scheme, so I still go 185, 225. So 225 is starting to get a little heavier. I don't put on my belt until 315. Do I absolutely need it? No. Do I like wearing it? Yes. Some people are gonna say they want to train their core, some people say whatever, but I personally enjoy wearing a belt. So I'm going to wear one at 315, but 225 will probably do maybe 3 or 4 reps of this, and then we'll go up to 275. So again, the first question I always get asked, well I guess I get asked a lot of questions, will be how much time in between sets. So these couple workouts have always been very high volume. With this program, I would say it's always like 8 sets of 2 or 3, it could be 10 sets of 2 or 3, it could be pause reps, could be speed reps, it could be different aspects of the lift to work on whatever weak point. So I get up to 325 pounds for, I believe it was 10 sets of 2. And, for such a low volume and a low weight, you kind of ask yourself, how long do I rest? And I've kind of talked about it previously that I think it's as long as you personally feel necessary to complete the next lift. Because although, you don't want to be in the gym too long, you don't want to be in the gym too short, I think it's really important to find that sweet spot. So me sitting here telling you how long I think you should exactly wait is going to be relative. What I do is not going to be exactly what someone else does. And although, even if you're doing, 4 or 5 sets of 8, I think that each individual set can have a different rest time. So even though you're doing the same weight for the same amount of reps, you're going to get progressively more tired. And actually, sets number 9 and 10 on this, I actually go for 5 reps a piece. So a very, very good amount of squats, and I'm excited to kind of work up into a higher weight. But I know that a lot of people, when they start out lifting, they'll hear people say, you know, go 30 seconds or 45 seconds. And I think that's a great realm to kind of, you know, structure your workouts around, because then you have something that you can try out. And, you know, if you find that you need more or less, you can adapt to that. And that's what lifting is all about, is adapting to whatever is the best for you. Now, I don't think you should be taking 5 minutes for rest unless something comes up. I don't think that at all, because sometimes when you take that much rest, I wouldn't say it's to start all over warming up, but if I was to something come up and I had to run out of the gym for 15 minutes, I would not come back and immediately go into the same weight as, you know, some people may, but I would probably do a little more warm-ups and then kind of, you know, jump back into the heavier weight as I go up. So again, take your time, don't rush it. You really want to make sure that you have enough time so you can complete each set and have the strength to do it with the best form that you can, and so you're going to get the most progress out of your lift. So take this advice, try it out, and experiment, guys. Enjoy. So, I'm, you know, doing these shirt orders, and, you know, I tell you guys, like, to write a note, and it makes me smile and stuff. This girl, Mackenzie, left a note saying that her brother has ALS. And so I'm writing this note to her to, you know, just, I don't know if, you know, you guys probably never had anyone go through what my dad did. You know, you see people... You see people deteriorate in front of your eyes. What? And what I'm telling her is to, you know, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how much these stages that they go through, you know, they're still in there, and they are, they're still a person that you know. And I guess spend time with the people that you care about, guys, because you never know when they're gonna be gone, and you're gonna wish that you spent more time with them. You know, even if they're not sick, even if they're healthy, spend time with the people you care about. Spend time with the loved one. My camera cut out there. The battery died. What I'm doing for Mackenzie, hopefully you're watching this, she ordered one shirt size, or one shirt in one size, and I, as much as I could, ones that I had left over from old batches, actually I'm including about 5 shirts in her order, and hopefully it makes her smile, because her message, you know, I'm just like packing orders, and I come across that message, and it really hit deep with me, and it just brought back memories, and I'm smiling because as much as I miss my dad, he knows I miss him. You know, he knows I love him a lot, and there's a lot of good memories with him. And I wanted to tell you guys that as I grow ever forward, as I grow the brand, the company, you know, this movement, it's for good reasons. There's a lot of people out there that may think that I have bad intentions on doing this, but what I'm trying to do in the end is for good, I'm telling you. And I'm gonna make it happen. I promise you guys that. Even though you don't know what it is, but you'll see. Ever forward, guys.